Hello, it's CJ Miller. This is a follow up on the chicken method that I talked about. Basically, slicing the backbone out of the chicken and butterflying it in the pan. A really fast roast uh, for this. My oven's really good, so I'm blessed for that. And this is Parmesan and Italian seasoning encrusted, and I have it beside a rice and vermicelli uh, pilaf type side dish. And basically, I'm not even really hungry yet. I'm not supposed to eat till midnight. I'll kind of like nibble around on some of this. And basically, this is what I would serve to a guest. But honestly, this could serve, 4 to 6 people, depending upon their appetite and their preference for um, the type of chicken part that they would like, especially with like a little leafy green salad on the side. But yeah, I don't know. Um, I will graze on this very slowly, and it will suffice. Uh, I've actually been, doing a lot of fasting lately, and it's been working, and keeping in tone with the in I'm sorry, uh, in keeping with a keto diet. I've been doing a lot of, you know, slow grazing, and then minimal, you know, uh, smaller portions, like eat like a little bit now, set this aside, come back an hour or so later, have a little bit more, and gradually let it efficiently get used in my body versus scarfing a whole bunch. Like the exception would be if I go to a buffet, I'm gonna rip into that buffet. So I try to avoid buffets, or whatever. Um, so this is probably going to be about 2 portions. This plate here, at least, um, and thankfully, um, you know, uh, you know, it's all about educating oneself about food, and avoiding uh, too many empty carbs. It's okay to have some grains and everything once in a while. At the rate that I've been um, working and dieting and everything like that, physically, I've needed some extra carbs. I've been listening to my body telling me, "Hey, by the way, you need to eat carbs." There's this one time when I first began my keto dieting thing, when I first learned that I was diabetic a few years ago. And I was out with my sister, and we were just out running errands, and we just didn't get around to getting food, to eat. Like everything, like basically was closed down. And by the time I got home, I got into my apartment and got groceries put up and everything like that, and I had neglected to eat. And then I felt what can happen when the blood sugar drops too low, especially on a keto diet. When you're also dealing with diabetes and everything like it's just not good. So you can't just neglect. You can't just like not eat. You can't do that. And that wasn't my intention. I just got like very distracted with it and everything. And honestly, I felt a bit of confusion and a bit of weirdness. I didn't know what was going on, and thought about, and actually was on my way to go to the hospital to see, oh my God, did I do something, to permanently damage or something like that? And it turned out no. What I needed uh, was I didn't like permanently damage my brain or anything like that from lack of oxygen or whatever, or lack of nutrients or whatever. It's just I needed to eat. And so we ended up getting some Cane's chicken that night, and that kind of fixed it. But after that, I just learned more about it. So even in the most recommended diet, low carb or you know portion control or a variation of it, which is what I'm doing, combining some of those things. Whatever you're doing that works for you, just stay in touch with your doctors and nutritions and things like that. Um, and the people that can provide uh, the education and to be able to work with the diet that best works for you. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. But yeah, this is cool. This is and it looks good, and I love this, uh, and most of this is going to be the chicken, and I'll eat some of this before midnight. My calorie count starts after midnight, and uh, so between the two meals or whatever, I would be doing just fine, And yeah, love and light. Bon appetit. Good night.